Medellín in the 80s was a chessboard with pieces moving under the shadows of the night. Among its streets, rumors of power, betrayal, and blood vibrated. And there, at the heart of the city, a name emerged that would become a legend. Los Prisco, a brotherhood that defied the rules of the game. They weren't mere criminals. They were strategists of chaos, a symbol of resistance and fear. At the head of this band were Ricardo Prisco, alias Richie, and Armando Prisco, known as Manicomio. Ricardo was the strategist, the brains, crafting plans with surgical precision. Armando, in contrast, was the unleashed force, the executor instilling terror with his presence. Eneas, the elder brother, moved in shadows, a silent counselor whose gaze carried the weight of a sentence. Together, they formed a lethal triangle that held Medellín under their control. Among their feats, none remained as marked as the hit on the Banco Caja Agraria, an episode that sealed their place in Medellín's memory. It was a moonless night when the group convened in a forgotten warehouse on the city's outskirts. On a wooden table, illuminated by the flickering light of a bulb, rested a detailed map of the bank. Ricardo spoke with the firm voice of a general before battle. "We go in fast and get out faster. No mistakes, no witnesses. If anything goes wrong, everyone knows what to do." His words resonated in the silence. It wasn't a simple order, it was a life or death sentence. Armando, seated at the table's other end, nodded with a crooked smile. "If anyone gets in the way, I won't hesitate to make them pay." Eneas, as always, watched in silence. At dawn, Banco Caja Agraria opened as usual. Employees, unaware of the approaching storm, attended to customers by rote. At 10:30 a.m., Ricardo, Armando, and their team entered. There was no uproar, only a coordinated movement that froze everyone. "This is a robbery. Stay still and no one gets hurt," Ricardo said with a terrifying calm. As one brother watched over the hostages, the others emptied the safes with near-military efficiency. Everything was calculated, from the vault opening time to escape routes. However, the heist theatricality couldn't cloak a serendipitous mishap. A client sent a text before his phone was confiscated. Sirens wailed 10 minutes after the Priscos left. The chase was fierce, a cat-and-mouse game through the city's remotest barrios. Yet Ricardo, the strategist, proved why he was leader. At a treacherous crossroads, he split the group. Each took a different path, with clear instructions on where to regroup if complications arose. Not all managed to escape. 2 brothers were captured. The night's gunfire marked the end of a near-glorious flight. In the following weeks, local media had no other talk. Headlines described Los Prisco as a menace, yet also a phenomenon. To some, they were ruthless villains. To others, modern heroes challenging the system. Meanwhile, Eneas, hiding in a poor neighborhood, pondered the price of ambition. He knew glory wasn't eternal, and his downfall might be nearer than he imagined. One night, sitting in the shadowed corner of a forgotten room, he wrote in a notebook, "The only path for a man like me is into the abyss. But while I fall, I'll ensure the world knows I was here." It was a declaration, a farewell, a manifesto of one who chose to defy fate on his own terms.